And we will have more on this story later in the Carter File. They're playing with fire, but it's their job. A group of skilled pyrotechnicians are getting ready for tonight's festivities at Quidi-Vidi Lake, and they say this year's show is going to be one for the record books. But will the wind let up enough for us to see the show? NTV's Jody Cook spoke with the experts to find out.
Some lone seagulls soar over their familiar turf above Quidi-Vidi Lake, but tonight, if all goes well, they'll be nowhere near the skies because up here, there's going to be a light show like no other, ringing in 2010 with a bang and the city's annual New Year's Eve celebrations and fireworks display.
We have a lot of different shells. We have some new ones from Italy come in, and we have a lot of shapes also in this show.
Patrick Farrell is a pyrotechnician and one of the most skilled in his trade. He comes in with all the toys to set up shop at the water's edge on Quidi-Vidi Lake. It takes a lot of work, but Patrick says it's worth the trouble.
Actually, I saw fireworks. I had a real love for fireworks since I was a kid, and I found out where I could actually get licensed, which through the Explosives Regulatory Division in Ottawa. They did a course in Regina, and I worked as an apprentice, and finally up to a Level 2 supervisor. That's the highest you can go in fireworks.
So it really is a trade, but it's a don't try this at home kind of job, right?
Exactly. They're very dangerous. Each one is like a stick of dynamite.
The city says this is going to be the largest display ever held, and the location allows for the use of some of the biggest shells that exist.
Stars and happy faces we're going to try, and hopefully that all works out with the happy faces. Sometimes they're not, you know, unless they're alone in the sky, it's hard to actually pick out sometimes, but we're going to try to make that happen. The stars, and we have also snails, which is another one. So that's about it for the decorative ones, but and we have a lot of loud reports, which is really loud shells, so we'll be shaking up St. John's for sure tonight.
If you're hoping to navigate down to the lake, there are some things to remember tonight at 10:30, including road closures between the Boulevard and Lakeview Avenue, as well as Clancy and Carnell Drive. But check the weather ahead of time because the only thing that could put a damper on tonight's festivities is the wind.
Well, the plan for tomorrow, we're going to go for 7 o'clock tomorrow evening if we're canceled tonight.
Parking is limited, but the city says to plan your ride ahead of time. While there will be spots at the Dominion, the best bet is to use off-street parking and bundle up. It's going to be a chilly night. Oh, and leave the champagne at home, but keep it chilled and the cocoa hot. After being outside for the big show, you just might need it. Happy New Year, everyone. Jody Cook, NTV News.
And the city of St. John's will be making the call at 9 o'clock this evening about whether the weather is okay to let the fireworks go ahead. Stay tuned to NTV for updates on that. In other news, the Member of Parliament for Humber St. Barbe-Verte is accusing Marine Atlantic of misleading the public over the effectiveness of the newest addition to the Crown Corporation's fleet.